With Roger being absent tonight, we need to appoint a acting chairman.
I'll make that motion to appoint Bernard Huster.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay, so we will call the meeting to order at 6 o'clock. Roll call.
Chairman Roger Sang, Vice Chairman Adam Alford, absent Secretary Tara Ekman, here, wastewater Commissioner Steve Hale.
Here.
Gas Commissioner Viviana Green. Here. Electric Commissioner Brian Hostetter.
Here.
Water Commissioner Phil Schmidt.
Here.
General Manager Rob Young.
Here.
Wastewater Manager Ed Holliday.
Here.
Gas and Water Manager Tim Dorsum.
Here.
Electric Manager Stan Seifert.
Here.
Business Manager Ashley Kiefer. Here. And City Attorney Renee Kabrick. Here. We have quorum.
Y'all stand and pledge allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I assume everybody's had a chance to look at the minutes from the last meeting. Any corrections? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting. Are you making the motion?
I second it.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Managers reports, Stan Seifert.
Okay, the first thing I have on the agenda is request approval of surveillance support agreement. It's a renewal. We do it every year. It's for our SCADA system. We monitor and help the state keep control of it. And this year it's $15,589. And it's actually an increase from last year, $1,448.
6%.
Motion to approve the surveillance support agreement for $15,589.
I'll make that motion.
All in favor? Say
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Okay, thank you. Then the next item I have an update on new substation. The building pad has been poured. The ground grid is 90% complete. We're starting to put the water trough in, and cramps are starting to put the piers all in the ground. So when the steel gets here, we're ready to put it on. It's right now, the fencing supposed to be mid-December now. So hopefully we can keep it rolling. We got quite a few guys out there that are working on it to keep up with everything, so we get rocked down before snow. Give you an update on that. That's all I have for time.
Right, electric committee is myself, the electric committee did not meet, there is a report. Gas and water, Tim Dorsey.
Thank you. First item, the annual gas leak survey started last week, and it will continue on through mid-November. Second item, I'd like to ask the board's permission to send out chemical requests for quotes for 2026.
Entertain a motion to send out chemical requests.
I'll make that motion. I'll second it.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Same sign, opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Next item, hydrant flushing for the fall is complete. And then the next item, Beaver Lake Drain will be open on November 17th for winter drawdown. And the inspection itself will be November 5th instead of November 7th. Next item, update on 13th Street and Dorset Street main replacement project. They're all the way down to Altmeyer, and they are over at doing another project this week, but they will be back within a week or two to complete that area. And we're looking at paving 13th Street around mid-November. Calcar will. Okay. Next item, I'd like to request permission, approval, for one employee to attend the AWWA North American Water Loss Training on December 2nd through the 4th. It's $495. The lodging is separate, and the lodging for that was $380 for that. So it would be a total of, what is that, $875.
Is there a motion to approve one employee to attend the AWWA water loss training?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion or questions? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Thank you. Next item, I mentioned at another utility service board meeting that 5 employees will be attending the Midwest Damage Prevention. I did get your approval for that, but we had an amount of $2,750. It is actually $2,800. And no lodging or meals is included in that. And that will be held at French Lick.
Tim, that's just changing the total cost.
That is correct, yes.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
I did it.
Any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Okay, next item, I'd like to request approval of Calcar paving estimate of $7,888.48 to repair Leopold and 13th Street due to the water main break that occurred a few months back.
Is there a motion to approve Calcar paving estimate of $7,888.48 to repair the 13th and Leopold Street?
I'll second it.
Any questions or discussion?
When is the work gonna get started? You know, awesome.
I'm not sure when they're gonna start on that.
Seeing no additional questions or discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Hey, thank you, that's all I have.
Thank you. Gas committee report, Vivian and Green.
Gas committee did not meet this month. There is no report.
Water committee report, Phil Schmidt.
Water committee did not meet, there is no report.
Ned Holliday.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The only thing I have is a sludge heater replacement. That's been installed. It's run and tested. It's been a 2-year project, so, we first brought this up in October 23 and, it's taken that long from a manufacturing standpoint and whatnot. But that's complete and good to go. And that's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Wastewater committee report, Steve Hale.
The wastewater committee did not meet, so there is no report.
Business manager, Ashley Keeper.
Yes, the first item I have tonight is, resolution USB 2025-2. Which is asking to close an underground storage tank fund. Back in 2016, ordinance 2016-15, was established, for the city's excess liability trust fund and underground storage tank financial responsibility deductible fund. We're recommending that we close those funds now because all of the underground storage tanks, for which we established those funds have been permanently removed. IDEM has, issued written approval for us to terminate the fund. And, now Mark Pierce, our controller, is asking, that we close those associated accounts. We will transfer any remaining balance to the wastewater sanitary sewer department funds. So basically, we're just retiring old obsolete funds that are no longer needed, and we're gonna reallocate those balances to the existing wastewater accounts.
Entertain a motion to pass resolution USB 2025-2, close the underground storage tank.
I'll second.
Any questions or discussion?
Just to be clear, this is a recommendation to the council and then it has to go there.
All approved to recommend to the council, to approve, to send to the council resolution USB 2025-2. Aye, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Recommendation passes.
Thank you.
Quick, Ashley, do you know what the amount of the fund was? Sorry,
Mark might know.
Of 15,500.
thank you.
Then my next item is to request approval, of a GoGov contract renewal for $5,040. This is the company that we use for the Jasper Insight notification app. We would be, paying for half of that. This, amount is a 5% increase from last year. And basically, this is for a software as a service contract that automatically renews every year unless we, give them written notice to not renew. And the Board of Public Works, approved their 50% of, this payment on October the 14th. So we are requesting, the other 50%, which our portion would be $2,520.
Will entertain a motion to request the approval of the GoGov contract amount of $2,520 for the utilities portion.
I make that motion.
Any questions or discussion?
Know about how many people are like registered or have downloaded the app or however we measure that these days?
Probably in the neighborhood of 2,000 now, maybe a little bit more.
Yes, yeah, we do have those figures, in the department monthly reports. In my report, I have the number of downloads in there, and then also like the number of, notifications that we've sent out since it started.
Seeing no additional questions or comments. All those in favor of approving the GoGov contract, say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Thank you. And then the last item I have tonight is to request approval of a Meraki Enterprise license renewal for $10,279.85. The utilities would pay half of that, which is $5,139.93. This is a bunch of IT stuff. A lot of it's over my head, but I'm told that this supports our phones, switches, licenses, and our dashboard for operations. This Meraki license. So basically, it's a bad thing if we don't have it. We are kind of stuck in the mud and we cannot operate without it. So they're looking to extend this for a 1-year period, and then we're investigating other options to go with next year to possibly replace it.
Entertain a motion to approve the Meraki Enterprise license renewal for a total of $5,139.93 for the utilities share.
Make the motion.
Second.
Thank you. Questions or comments on, this? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Thank you. That's all I have this evening.
Thank you, Ashley. General Manager Rob Young.
Thank you. The first item I have tonight is, asking for approval of resolution for USB 2025-4, which recommends salary and wages for 2026 to the council.
Entertain a motion to recommend to the council, resolution USB 2025-4, on salaries and wages for 2026.
I made that.
Questions or discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Thank you. The second item this evening is requesting approval for contract assignment letter for Midwestern Engineers. Midwestern Engineers was recently acquired by CHA Consulting. They've worked on a number of projects for us, including our North Side wastewater treatment plant. I don't expect any impacts or changes to how we're operating under the current agreements. City attorney did request confirmation of all existing contracts which have been provided, which will be saved with the assignment letter that's signed stored.
Entertain a motion to approval of the contract assignment letter from the Midwestern Engineers.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Questions or comments on it? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Okay, thank you. The next item we have is the approval of a tariff adder for the Northwest Substation project with Virginia Transformer. This originally represented roughly $32,000 in additional charges that were coming through in the initial invoice. The $15,716.91 that we're requesting our approval for is a negotiated amount. It was against the original, which was about 3%. The 32,000 would have been 3%. Basically, what we're seeing is companies, in this case, they broadly applied 3% based on their calculations without a lot of consideration to individual accounts and projects and timing of materials coming in. So we challenge that. What it amounts to is basically a lot of the copper wire in India was probably 60% of the final amount. We're able to get roughly half of that. So we're not thrilled with it, but I think where we're at right now is a reality. I feel like we should it down as far as we could.
Entertain a motion to approve the tariff adder of $15,716.91 on the purchase of a large transformer from Virginia Transformer for the Northwest Substation project.
I'll make that motion.
Any questions or comments?
Thank you for negotiating it, not just accepting it. I mean, that sounds like a simple thing, but I don't.
Oh, it's hard.
I know, I don't know, but that's why I'm making the comment. I appreciate the effort.
I've done a lot.
It's never a fun discussion.
Thank you for
I
having.
think we'll have more, but we'll try and plan.
Seeing no additional questions or comments, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Thank you. Next few items are updates. First, as we have been discussing for a little while now, potential plans for a new electric headquarters building. We did complete some very preliminary CAD data within the electric department. We've sent out a request for proposal that basically would provide us feedback on estimates on design fees, give some preliminary design feedback, and also opinions of probable cost, so that we can assess that and determine next steps. So nothing more than an update for now, and as we get feedback, determine how we put forward, advise the board at that time. The next item
We have been working and had on site with us, here within the past couple of weeks, a group of students from a master's level accounting course at Indiana University Kelley School of Business. They've been, working on trying to dial in a scope of a project that assists with some financial benchmarking and some rate benchmarking, some other elements of our financials. They will be planning to be on site likely the date of our next utility service board meeting. We will probably try and schedule something bit in front of that meeting so that we're not necessarily having to go to the public setting and present the cost findings, but we may reach out to a few of you that ask me to sit in and listen and provide some feedback. So we had them on site, as I mentioned the other day. We took them to all of our operational locations. We took them to the substation on site, to wastewater, to water. And to be honest, you can never imagine how many questions would have come out of them on the subject of some of the utilities. They were very engaged and intrigued, so it's actually interesting to hear it. Stan and Wayne and Darren did a great job of touring. And then the final update I had tonight, relative to the proposed north side wastewater treatment plant. We've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes over the months, obviously working on assessing land and discussing land acquisition. We do believe we've reached a point where we have agreement in principle on a number of items with the landowners. So we have final contractual documents in their hands so that they can begin to review those with their legal counsel. And if they approve before we finalize anything, obviously bring everything to the appropriate boards for approval. Second item is that we are now working with the adjacent landowner on easement access with discharge pipe relative to Mill Creek and having those discussions. So I would anticipate we'll work through those discussions as well. These were kind of the critical final steps before we fully release Midwestern Engineers, what's known as CHA Consulting now, to proceed with design work on their end. So hopefully within the next weeks, months, we'll have those items finalized. The other item relative to, or I guess, kind of tied to that plan is the discussions we've been having with the Du Bois County Regional Sewer District on their project to connect Hayesville residents. They are still evaluating this, but their project, I think, believe as I shared previously, was listed in the fundable range with SRF and the Indiana Finance Authority. So what that means is they'll get some favorable rates and some financial opportunity there to move that project forward. For them to do that and complete the SRF process, they need to have rates determined with the city of Jasper and also an interlocal agreement finalized with the city of Jasper, among other things, as they get towards the end of the year. And then their timing would be, I believe, March. They would have a number of things, but so as they get in towards the June closing, if I'm remembering correctly on the timing. So we anticipate wrapping those items up with them by the end of the calendar year. We had previously approved, even part of my time, an agreement on time and expense with Baker Tilly to develop proposed rates for the county residents, the county users. So what they have estimated that we've given them approval to go forward with is basically not to exceed $10,000 developing those. Timeline that we anticipate for that, shared with the commissioners, is likely by Thanksgiving. We should have that feedback. So we should be able to sit down with them and discuss those rates. If all are aligned, continue to work on that and get an agreement, and then they'll have their final determination of how that project county residents having that. So again, just an update. Again, probably by end of year, target the interlocal agreement, at least a draft that they can present to SRF at rates that they can present to determine the budget. And just to share their timing, I mean, they would be looking to close next year. We would anticipate that whether or not we are scored higher next year, or we have to go down a different financing path, we had discussion with Baker Tilly, those timelines look about the same. That would put us probably all of next year, assuming everything goes according to plan. Happy to answer any questions on that. Taking time to give an update on that topic.
Do you have any questions for Rob? Okay, thank you, Rob.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Finance Committee report, Tara Ekman.
The Finance Committee meeting was called to order by Viviana Green at 5:15 PM on October 20th, 2025 in the Mayor's Conference Room with President was Viviana Green, Brian Hostetter, Bill Schmidt, Stan Seifert, Ed Hollenden, Tim Dorsum, Rob Young, and Ashley Kiefer. Absent was Tara Ekman. General Manager Rob Young presented the month's claims for review. Having no unanswered questions or problems, the claim docket will be presented to the Utility Service Board at the next scheduled meeting with a recommendation to approve. With no further matters to discuss, the meeting was closed.
I'll entertain a motion to approve the finance committee report.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Legal business, Renee, do you have anything?
Nope.
Thank you. General business. Buddy up there, okay? Motion to, entertain a motion for adjournment.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Keith, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Meeting's closed to open.
Coming your way, you got a bunch of cities.